Well, first of all, can you give a bit introduction to who you are and your shop?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for having me. So, my name is Amanda. I'm the owner of the Blackout Ink, and I've been tattooing for 5 years. And I've been
Yeah.
doing like black and gray realism, surrealism, illustrative, like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and we've been around, like partnering up around a month so far, so it's still pretty new. But
Yeah.
I mean, we've just seen everything come in from the get-go. So I'm curious to hear a bit more about your experience on that. But before we get to that part,
Mhm.
I'm curious to hear. I mean, obviously, we spoke like a month and a half, 2 months ago, like first before we even started the partnership.
Yeah.
But can you walk me through what was the main problem you were facing back then that made you want to reach out to us in the first place?
Well, it was slow season for, and then it was like I was having a hard time because I'm not from this area, so not many people know me yet, and I was having a hard time finding new clients. So I needed a change.
Okay, got it. And what was your main way of getting clients before working with us?
Like old clients that would recommend my work or social media. That's sometimes it can work and sometimes it's not. It's not like a reliable thing. Um, yeah, but mostly like old clients that like recommend to friends or family and
Yeah, so we wanted to get some more new clients in as well and some like more consistency. And I remember you
yeah.
telling me that too.
Hmm.
Um, and if we look at the number side before, starting the program here, or the partnership, like, do you remember how booked up you were, or like how much we were talking revenue wise on a monthly basis?
Before you guys,
Yeah,
it was pretty slow. I was having like maybe one client a week, sometimes two or three max.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And do you remember like revenue wise how much you were making at that point?
Wow, the before you guys, it was like pretty slow month, so I was making like mm, about like 3 grand.
3 grand a month, yeah.
Yeah,
And I remember your goal from back then. Do you remember what you told me you wanted to make?
I think it was like about 10.
Yeah, you said 8 to 10 grand,
Uh-huh.
right? That was like the goal before the
Yeah.
partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I know you worked with a different marketing
Mm-hmm.
like provider before us. Um, I'm curious to hear what do you feel was, and I mean, some of the people watching might have tried the same thing. So, like, what was your experience working with them, or well, I guess how do you feel like working with us have been different compared to your previous experience?
Comparing, they only did the campaigns. Like they would do the videos and they would post it. And the difference that I feel like that's really helpful is like the clients are more selected. So they're now I feel like the clients are more serious about, and they're like, um, how can I say, like they know what like what type of work that I do, and like you know and the other thing like that helps a lot, the optimization of the messages, and so I don't have to go back and forth with clients all the time because I already have their information, what they're looking for, and things like that. So save time for them and for me. So that's like a big difference that's been helping a lot with my work.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so the fact that we actually qualify the leads more before
Yes,
them even getting to you
exactly.
to get like safeguard your time, and then also have these automations
Yeah.
to help you save time
Yes, I feel
while
like now I have
then.
more qualified clients. That's the word that I was looking for.
Cool. Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
And I also remember before working with us, you said you had like a mix of like small, medium, full day sessions, but you really wanted to push more towards these bigger pieces.
Yes, because like
Right.
the main reason why I like big projects, that's because I can be more creative with
Yeah.
design wise and stuff like that. So it's been pretty
I
exciting.
think a lot of artists can resonate with that.
Yes.
right? They want to make more art, bigger art.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why, when we started up, we focused only on half days and full days in your case.
Hmm.
Um, and I just checked your calendar again here before the call, and I see a lot of full days in there.
Yes, so it's been
So,
pretty excited. So I've been designing stuff a lot, so which I love it.
yes, so I'm curious to hear like how's everything now? I know it's only been like 5 weeks since we launched the initial campaign,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, it's been only 5 weeks, but I'd say like some of the clients, like more than half of the clients, they start like big projects like leg sleeve or arm sleeves. So they have been booking like twice, 3 times. So they're coming back. Like there's clients that they already came like 3 times and they're coming back for next month. And I'd say June, May, and June. Yeah.
yeah, so like right now it's May 17th, May 7th when we record this. Like how long or how far out would you say you're booked, and like how much are we looking revenue wise
Yeah.
for the next month or two?
Since I started working with you guys, like April got full pretty quick. May it's already fully booked, and I have only like a few days for June, and I'm booking June and July and August. So it's been pretty great.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And what about revenue wise? Do you have like, I know it's gone pretty quickly, but do you have like an idea of what you're gonna make? Because your goal was those like 8 to 10K, right?
Yes.
Have we hit that? Have we exceeded it?
We
I mean,
exceeded on April. We pretty much gonna exceed it on for May for sure because it's already fully booked. So I got
yeah,
to like redecorate my whole shop and get new stuff, new equipment, and so it's been pretty great.
amazing.
Yes, I'm
All right,
pretty happy with it.
I love you saw the impact. Sorry.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, I'm happy you're happy, and I'm happy we saw, that big of an impact this quickly.
Yes.
Um, it's just, yeah, of course, we're just going to continue getting you booked further out. That's
Uh,
the goal. And then just to finish off here, like some of the people here watching, they might be a bit on the fence, right? They might have been burned before. They might not have too much money, and it feels like big investment.
hmm.
But I guess, like, what would you say to someone who's a bit hesitant or on the fence on potentially working with us,
Well,
but who were in the same place where you were before?
yeah. So what I think is if you're like in the not in a good spot right now and you need a change, what could go wrong? Like if you feel like it, if you start like take this step, it's gonna take you like backwards. um, I think it's worth to try something that like that needs a change. So that's like what really hits me. So I was like, all right, I need a change right now. So otherwise, I'm gonna be stuck in the same spot that I am, and it's like a step that you need to take. Like it was because I saw your guys' work with other artists, and I was like, it's been working for them. Why not? It's gonna work for me. So I need to try this, right?
And it did work.
It did.
So
It did really good.
awesome. Well, final thing. I know you said like a few things about the automations and the qualification, but like if you had to mention one or two things that like is you really like or love about the system, what would that be? Would that be the automations or the qualification, or is
the,
there something else as
yeah, the
well?
qualification. It's the one of the things that I really like, and I would say it's included on the qualification because like I already have the people that are interested. I already have their information, so
Yeah,
all I have to do is just book them. Like say whatever date what works for you, and just book them and just save time.
smooth
Yeah,
sailing.
it saves a lot of time for me and for them. So
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experience.
yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and if people want to look you up on Instagram and see your work, what is your Instagram again,
It's
your handle?
a Black Owl Ink by Amanda, or I have like my personal Instagram is out. It's amandamartins.al. So yeah.